a new episode of In Real Life Podcast. I got CLEETUS, KASIODY from Floss Gang in the building.
Hey, what's happening, people?
Today we're going to talk about them cheap ass drinks that we ain't going back to never in life, you feel me?
No,
Never. Me, when I first started in the game, I was off 211s, you know, that beer that had you like walking backwards when you thought you was walking forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we was gonna say beer in that 211 era, yeah, I fuck with it, but like I'm a little bit older than that, so I had that motherfucking camo beer.
Camo? I ain't had that.
You never had that?
Where you get that from?
That was before it was any hood liquor store. It was the same shit, you know what I mean, in the old English aisle, you know what I mean? But it was a camouflage can, and that shit was beer, but that shit was like 11% beer, like malt liquor beer, and it was like, yeah, you drink one of them and black out and beat everybody up. It's bad. Own friends, family, whatever. It was bad. Camo beer.
Yeah, I almost went to jail off of 211, just off the breath of it. Police pulled me, not pulled me over, but I was walking down the wrong street on 63rd Chatham in North Oakland.
Oh, shit.
And I was a rookie, and everybody said 5-0 coming. I'm thinking I don't pay no mind, so I'm just walking. They pulled me over, and they pulled over, talked to me real quick.
Yeah.
Said, "You're drunk." I said, "I ain't drunk. I just had one sip of the beer."
Yep.
I said, ran me through the light, ran my name and everything. Said, "You a runaway." I said, "Fuck out of here." I live right around the corner.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that name alone, 211, sound like you...
Robbery.
Committing a crime, you know what I mean? Just by drinking that shit.
Robbery,
nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I done had so many, like... It took me a while to figure out that malt liquor wasn't for me. It's completely malt liquor. It ain't just beer. It's malt liquor itself. I got violent tendencies on malt liquor. It doesn't matter which one it is. Malt liquor, I mean, ain't good for each other.
Yeah, malt liquor, for me, a few of them I never did before because I seen too much stuff, so I ain't never touched a Mad Dog 2020.
Okay.
And I ain't never touched a Cisco because I seen fights right away. As soon as you drink a Cisco, it's a fight right away. But I did deal with the 211s and I did deal with the Mickeys. I was a big Mickey fan. And I used to do with Taco a little bit. But,
Taco.
Yeah, but you wake up and you like, your head spinning and everything.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
So, I did 211, Mickey's, The Mad Dog was my shit. We was drinking that way back. We was underage, and they were selling it to us at a liquor store. Mad Dog, like they knew we was underage. They were selling it to us. We used to get that off in high school, like way early. You know what I mean? But Thunderbird didn't do that, like or Cisco. Like I just seen people get destroyed, laying out, just throwing up all over everything on Cisco. So I drank a little bit of it, but But if we talking about hard liquor. Man, Paul Masson destroyed me. Paul Masson and Paul Mason. That fucking Paul Mason ripped my shit apart before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
I'm at two, I'm gonna tell you right now, two drinks that almost took me under right now. One was the Four Loko. Four Loko. When it came out, it was cool because it like tastes like
hella lightweight, like sweet
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
You drink one of them and then I had one, and you was on for damn a day.
Yeah.
I remember one incident. It was like 4th of July one year, and I'm like, I'm about to be cool. I ain't doing nothing. 4th of July. I had two of them, right? So I'm like, I ain't gonna, if I can have one, when you drink one of them for like a week or two, you feel like, okay, I can do one. I can at least do two. So I'm living in Oakland, right, West Oakland, and I'm drinking one and then I drink two, and I'm dealing with this chick, right? And she stay in Hayward though, and she out there in West Oakland though, and she like, "Can you take me home?" I'm like, nah.
I can't take you nowhere.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm kind of like no, but that Four Loko be like, "You can take her home. You know you want to go home."
Yeah.
Get on the freeway, go home. So
that false confidence, boy.
Alcohol will ruin your confidence, people. I'm telling y'all right now, alcohol will ruin your confidence. It gives you too much confidence.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I'm tell you the story right here. So I took her home, right? It's late. I think it's like maybe midnight, 1 in the morning, right? So I'm like, I took her home. We kicked it at our house and everything. Now I'm already off too, but I'm feeling kind of cool in my mind. I'm feeling kind of cool, right? So once I took her home, I say, I'm still feeling cool, so I'm like, let me go to my little bro house. Little bro stay in Pittsburgh, which is like,
oh, you moving around.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, which is really like 30, 40 minutes away from Hayward. So I get on the freeway, and I'm like,
off two, right? We off two for it?
We off 2 for Locals. We off 2 for Locals. So I get on the freeway, and I'm heading towards Pittsburgh, right? And then the drink kind of wearing down, so I'm getting a little sober, getting my little mind back. But I'm still wasted. So in my mind, I'm on like, I see the time, I'm like, hold up, man. It's like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. Bro probably sleep.
Yeah.
Let me turn around and go back home, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I turned around and went back home.
After driving halfway to Pittsburgh, and then you turn around and went right back home?
Well, yeah, let me break it down for you. I literally turned around and went back home on the freeway.
On the freeway?
On the freeway.
You literally turned around and went back home, driving the wrong way on the freeway.
On the freeway at 2 in the morning, bro. I see the lights, the horns on it. Bro, I down the fastest U-turn did in my life.
Shit.
So then I said, never again. Never again. That shit had me thinking like, oh, that shit had me driving like, oh, bro, sleep. Let me turn around. Woo! Turn around. Said, oh, why are you on these lights right here?
Oh, wow. Yeah, so for me, like, it wasn't for a local. It had to be 211. I was younger. I was at a hotel party. I was there with a couple of my homegirls. We came together. We were drinking and shit. And I hit the 211. I'm feeling myself. You know how that shit come on. It's like, you're cool, you drinking, you're cool. And then, like, you don't know when that point changes your reality to your perception, where you think you still cool and you're far from cool. So I was ready to go. Wasn't nobody ready to go. I'm ready to go. I went and took the bitch car keys out her purse and took the car and left everybody at the party. Smashed out. Went home to my own house and went to bed.
Yeah, your
motherfuckers
mind.
is calling. No, I made it.
I know, but your mind.
Yeah, like that was a logical thing to do in my mind and shit. Yeah. But I literally stole a bitch car and left everybody stranded at the party and went home and went to sleep. Off that 211, like, oh my God, dog. Like, yeah, I was out of pocket, like way out there.
Yeah, another one too. If y'all listening right now, please stay away from the cheap drinks. If it costs 10 and under, stay away from it, because beers may be different.
Yeah.
There's IPAs you might deal with, but I'm talking about like pure alcohol. It costs 10 and under, stay away from it, because recently, about, I'd say maybe 6 months ago, I got introduced at the bar in Tracy, California, to a drink called Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey.
Is that whiskey?
That's whiskey.
Yeah.
It's whiskey.
Yeah.
I should have known, because the bartender told me, like, oh, you drinking this? It's the old folks drink. Said,
oh, yeah. They're like, ooh,
yeah. But I was cool off of, at the bar, I was cool off of.
But you know what? When you ain't, there's no way to really know, but when you first start going to bars and you be like, you can get a margarita, or you can get this, or you can get that, or whatever the fucking drink is, they have like, with expensive liquor in it or cheap liquor, what they call the well drinks. Well, I didn't know, it comes from, it's in the well, like it's sitting in the well. The shit in the well is the cheaper shit. Or you get the top shelf because it's on the actual shelf. People don't know that. Like damn, I can get a fucking woo for this price? Oh yeah, keep running them in. You run them in all night because that's what your budget talking about.
Yeah.
And when you wake up the next morning and the fucking back of your fucking head is in the front of your forehead and you don't know right from left, like god damn, like I don't know what's wrong with my head. Like, because you're drinking that cheap shit.
I'm gonna get back to the Wild Turkey, but let me elaborate what you just said right there with the well drinks. I know a lot of friends of mine who said that they don't drink cheap drinks.
Yeah.
They don't drink Taka.
Yeah.
They don't drink whatever the other cheap drink it is that it got going on in the world. But they will go to the bar and they will order them an adios.
Oh yeah, turned out.
Adios is it's short for adios, motherfucker. It means then you get gone, and they're not knowing that drink is messed with Taka gin and everything else cheap drinks. So your mind messed up off that.
Yeah.
So you do drink tacos.
Yeah.
You do drink cheap drink.
You just don't know because you ask for adios. You don't realize.
You just trust the
You
bartender.
just know that it's 5 liquors in adios or some shit.
You don't know the
but you don't realize that you're drinking all the cheap shit mixed together. Yeah. Anyway, what's up with that wild turkey though? Let me know.
So the wild turkey had me like, it was cool when I was at the bar, went home, put it on my fiance and everything. So she like, I'm getting you more of the wild turkey. So so at night, sometimes at night we play music and everything. We reminisce about songs and don't know songs. So she went to the store, bought me a pint of the wild, little sip of the wild turkey.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question. She randomly just chose whiskey, or you was already drinking a whiskey drinker and she just chose wild turkey as the whiskey? So was it she was picking you what she knew to get whiskey, or she randomly said, I'm gonna grab this bottle over here and it was wild turkey? Which one was it?
No, we went to the bar and I got some wild turkey and we had a wild night.
So she's like, I love that. So like, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna go get you some wild turkey. Yeah. I'm gonna run it back. Okay, got you. Okay. She trying to run it back.
yeah, that's why.
Why are you running it back? Okay.
Yeah, so we trying to run it back and then she messed up and she like saying with the 4 locals.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, you gonna do that off 1, let me get you 2.
Yeah.
So 2
you up.
2 was cool.
Yeah.
2, I was like, okay, 2, but I didn't really, once you own, people notice once you own, it's hard to say no because you already own.
You already own it. And the crazy part is once you own, you ain't trying to say no because you ain't even really feeling the effects of everything that's in your system at the time.
Yeah.
You still ahead of yourself. Like, you feeling cool, but there's liquor in your body that ain't even hit your system and ain't affected you yet. So yeah, you drinking and you like, I'm cool, and you ain't gonna say no. You're like, I feel good, I'm cool, let's keep going. But if you stop in 30, 45 minutes, you might not feel cool because that liquor that hadn't kicked in yet might have kicked in and you like, oh shit, you could have stopped. But we don't know how to say no because we don't know where we're actually at because it's still going into your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like, that's why like a lot of that with the women and everything, that's why I don't like to deal with a lot of women as far as like before the fiance, let me tell you a little story, fiance. It's like I want to deal with women when they be drinking because it's a different thing. When they wake up, they be like, I ain't deal with this. I'm like, yeah, you did. And like, that was alcohol talk. So I'm like, I rather deal with sober women. I don't deal with alcohol women.
Yeah.
So Wild Turkey Rice, we playing songs and everything. Yeah. And my aunt, she passed away about 3 or 4 years ago. Okay. And one of the songs came on that she liked. It was Monica, Love Over Me.
Okay.
And I don't really pay it no mind. I miss my aunt and everything, but I don't pay it no mind. The song, she liked that, but I felt Wild Turkey got me a little emotional.
Right.
So I'm like, I told wifey like, yo, you need to cut this song off. You need to cut this song off because then I'm about to break down and cry. Because I'm like, she's like, no, it's for auntie. So I'm like, turn it off. So I'm like, in my feelings too much, and then off the Wild Turkey, I'm like, turn it off, whatever. So I'm seeing, I see like a real, like a beer glass, and I just took that beer glass and threw it to the wall and laughed, bro. I ain't no violent person at all. First time in my life, I'm looking like.
You don't even know why you did it.
I don't even know why I did it. It was a reaction and everything.
Wow,
she freaking out.
Yeah.
She freaking out like, what's going on, this and this. I'm down to break down like I'm at a funeral, back in like
right,
funeral.
You back at the
I'm back at the funeral.
Flashback,
I'm back in the front row of the funeral when the casket open. So that took me there. So I broke that glass and broke down like that. To myself again, she brought that shit, brought turkey home like next day. I said, "What the fuck you doing?"
She brought it back again.
Brought it back again. I said, "Take that shit back."
You know why? She was like, "Okay, last night didn't work out the way I thought it was gonna work out, but we still gonna try to run it back."
Yeah, I said,
she's trying to get that bar action. She's trying to get that bar wild turkey out you. You know what I mean?
I said, take that shit back right away.
Right.
Never again.
Yeah.
So since then, I just deal with like Ciroc, Don Julio, Patron. Maker's Mark, Jamerson, you know, Bel Air, something like that. Where I told her, I'm like, yo, if you don't 10 and under, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because I know the effect it's gonna do to you.
Right,
Take
exactly.
over.
Yeah, the effect that the cheaper brands, however it is made, or whatever, the grain of alcohol, or however the fuck they do that, that shit affects you differently. What I figured out, and I just figured this out. I went to Iowa to go see my mom, visit my mom and everything. And I was staying with my sister, and my sister's boyfriend had just unfortunately lost his son through a violent act, murder and everything. And but we was drinking, and like, you know, he is emotionally in that space where things ain't affecting him. You know, when you suffer something like that, you don't have no sense of anything or whatever. So he drink like crazy, binge smoking and whatever, and nothing's affecting him. And he might be going to work, he might not, whatever. He don't give a fuck, but nothing's really hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the alcohol ain't even working. Yeah. But we was drinking Templeton Rye with the whiskey, right? Yeah. I had never really did it, but I knew the emotional state he was in. Yeah. So I was like, I'm riding, fuck it, whatever we're doing, whatever. Yeah. But at the time of the night, we was gonna go to a bar. He wasn't drinking, but he had this bottle of whiskey, and I was drinking, and the cat in the back seat was drinking it, but he was driving at the time, and he wasn't drinking. Like, nah, I'm cool. And so I was drinking it, whatever. We get to the bar, we drink more, drink. We give me only the same thing though, Templeton, or he's giving me Jameson, but it's whiskey, you know, whatever. We get back in the car. Now he's drinking with us. We drink. We drink a big ass bottle. Like, I don't even know the sizes on bottles and shit like that. But we drink damn near the whole bottle. We get to his boy's house drinking more. I wake up the next day and I do not have any sort of hangover. I thought I was gonna be dead and never get up that day. I didn't have shit. I was perfectly fine. And I'm like, okay, that's some good liquor. Yeah. Like where I can drink like I'm gonna be dead in the morning, but I'm doing it just for the strength of I know what's going on with bruh and his mentality. Like, fuck it, we ride together. If he drinking it, I'm drinking it. Yeah. Fuck it, we keep pouring. Yeah. But like, it wasn't no cheap shit, right? Like, the next day, I could not believe I didn't have no hangover, didn't have shit, and I was like, you know what? I think I might be switching over to whiskey from tequila from whatever. Like, certain things don't work with people's bodies. Yeah. And you gotta find that out. Like certain shit don't work with, just like food. Certain things don't work with your body, but like liquor is the same way. Like, I think I'm a whiskey person now. I like tequila, but I don't think I drink too much vodka and shit like that too much anymore. But if I do, like you said, you gotta buy something that's a little bit higher in price. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. With drinking wise,
for the audience that can't see us on the thing, we're both black. But drinking wise, what do you think is the race that you feel like you probably won't drink with again, or you need to slow down because they will drink you out under the table?
Shit, that's Mexicans a lot of times. For me, it's Mexicans a lot of times. Like, when I've drank, like, Asian people are notoriously like known to not be able to hold their liquor and things like that. Certain people just, you know, like, can't hold liquor, but Mexicans drink forever. You know what I mean? Every Mexican, my baby mama, my son's mom is Mexican. Like, every party is not a child party. Every child party is an adult party. Motherfuckers start out with like, whatever, that motherfucking piñata and that goddamn cake. But there's bottles and bottles of tequila and shit going on that's happening after that, and motherfuckers will have you out there all day, all night, and then they start fighting each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? Family, and they be cool next week and fight each other again. I'm like, I can't do all that, but that's where it is for Mexican people. Hella drinking.
At first, when I started drinking, it was Mexican people, Spanish people that had me messed up, and I was drinking like that E&J brandy or going to clubs and sitting nice San Francisco and just wasted, ended up throwing up inside the club and trying to hang with them, and it was like I couldn't do it. But then when I got older, it was the Filipinos. Them Filipinos,
they drinking?
They drink big liters of Hennessy. Okay. Man, they had a liter of Hennessy, and they told me, don't worry about this. I got 3 in the back. We're going to finish this.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, they already know that they polishing that bitch off.
They playing, they got they love the music and karaoke, so they got the dude playing the guitar.
Oh, okay. So, they real doing
voice to man.
Yeah, oh, okay.
In a row, and they drinking and shots, like shot. And I'm looking like, oh, they're like, hold on, buddy. They went to safety, like, if you can't hang, buddy, my friend, Pade, they call it Pade. They said, Pade, if you can't hang, you don't have to, okay? You don't have to, but we doing drink, okay? Oh, shit. So I slowed down. Well, I said, let me slow down real quick. 2 minutes later talking about, shot. I said, oh, man, I just told you. Man.
They say it to be courteous, but they don't mean it. They drinking the shit out that shit.
They drinking the shit out that shit.
You know, when I found out later on, I didn't understand when I was younger, and motherfuckers like drinking like crazy. Even girls would do that shit. Like, when I was younger, like, damn, how's she I know this bitch can't treat me like this.
Yeah.
But you don't know. It's half motherfuckers have always been on powder and shit, or some shit, or some other substance, and the alcohol ain't affecting them the way it's affecting you. When you
it don't matter if it ain't about a bag. Quit calling my phone. It don't matter. You can't keep it 100, bitch. Leave me alone. It don't matter.